And we're live. I apologize for running late. Yes, it's about 20 past. Yes, I know. Late. I screwed up making my coffee this morning. I just made a few small errors. That is what it is. Okay. Let's get back to the Melusine. I will do a little quick show and tell, something that appeared yesterday. But right now, we're going to work on this. It is possible that this will get done this morning. Oops. Hey, Joe. Good morning. How are we doing this morning, George? We are doing okay. A little sore throat. It's kind of bugging me a little bit, but that's what it is. Doing all right. We're here. We're hanging out with fine folk like yourself. That's all we need. The world hasn't blown up yet. It's working on it, but it hasn't blown up yet. Hey, Nick. Good morning. I'm okay as well. Yeah. How's your Saturday? How's both your Saturdays, both of you boys? Sorry, guys. Give me a second here. Hey, Joe. Big bada boom. Up, gonna go down and drain more like it. Well, I think it's gonna explode first, and then it'll get flushed. Let's hope not. But there was a. Trying to think of what I did yesterday. I just a lot of laundry, catching up from last week. Did hit my favorite trail, which I really needed. 19 and 18. Yep, here we go. Really needed to do that. Did some shopping with my wife, and I even hit the paint booth. I did do some airbrushing last night or yesterday. Not a lot. Just basically all I did was just top coat the base for the bat plane diorama. So paints below it are all Tamiya acrylics thinned with MLT, and I'm planning on airbrushing the bat symbol, and I'm working on that today. I've actually come up with a design for it. I can walk through if anybody's interested. But I'm going to be using lacquer paints for that. Same thing, Tamiya and MLT. If for some reason I fuck up the bat symbol, what I want to be able to do is to clear off the paint. So I used VMS water-based top coat, their satin finish on top of it. You know, they all make great products. I love Mr. Colors top coats. I've used Tamiya in the past, but the Vallejo, but the VMS stuff is fabulous. Out of the bottle, it just sprays smooth. It's great stuff. Let's see. Saturday was good. I slept so well last night. No babies in the house. Oh, that's right. Grandma has them. When are they? I'm assuming they're coming back today, Nick. So I stayed in all day, worked on boat. The wire is working out great. That's great, man. Wife worked and played some games. Your wife worked and played some games? Your wife worked and you played some games, okay? And clean. Yeah. It's a weekend, right? Did your daughter paint the background? No, I did. Nick, have you seen the background? Let me know. I'll be painting the background. I'm running it by my daughter's just been tied up with her own shit. So it's like, and next Friday, this thing is going in. So it's gonna be done. Today I'll be working on, like I said, the masks for the bat symbol, and then get the painting done. Theoretically, it won't take much. It's just that it has to be spot on. It's going to be super thin paint, and not have it, not screw it up. It's a simple concept, but it's just you have to be, like I said, meticulous about it. So it's kind of the day yesterday. It was low key. Watched, one of the things I do like about laundry is usually I can put on something like in the background, like a movie or something, and it's usually it's put on something mindless TV, mindless movie. Yeah, we will grab the boy after we go to the movies. Then grandma will drop off Mavis tonight. She doesn't have a car seat for Nolan, so we have to get him early because they're going to go feed ducks. That's cool. That'd be cool. Wouldn't it be nice if grandma had a car seat? Yeah. I remember the car seat shuffle. I have not seen the background. Oh, okay. I'll paint. I'll show you what we've done so far. Let me just cut these things off. You guys know me well enough that I'm not good at. I'm a really good modeler, I'm I don't. I'm not saying that with any kind of you know hubris. I'm a really good modeler, but it's painting is not my forte, right? I love the assembly side. I love discovering how to improve my assembly skills, but painting is just something I'm challenged with. So when I actually do something pretty well that I painted, it's like, wow, I did that. That's pretty impressive. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Hey, Charles. Good morning. We have to get him a new one for our car, so I can't afford two at the same. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Those things, good ones, ain't cheap, are they? Chuck butt. Good morning, Vietnam. Good morning, Charles. Charles, gonna say it. So happy you're here. Day 2, man. This is great. So I've been catching up on movies, watching Minecraft movie. Okay, great outdoors, great evolution. Okay, tonight Barbie. Barbie's fun. For me, it's like I like mindless. Like normally, if I want to watch a movie, it's gonna be something like a Koreeda film or something like that. But last night, just working on laundry and just dozing off and that kind of thing, I watched Star Trek 5, the Final Frontier, which was very bad. And then, of course, just watched Star Trek 6 after that. Just rolled right into it, and that is one of my favorite Star Trek films of all time. Charles Bean Fiend. That is the background. Space Whales. Space Whales is number 4. Number 5 is the Klingon Empire collapsing, a la what happens with Russia. Nice, I like it. Oh, I'm very happy with this. Even got the edges too. I'm very happy with how that came out. So I top coated it yesterday. There's the only unfortunate thing is there's some little hairs in there. Like I said, I'm not looking to put something competition ready, so I don't really give a shit about, if it looks good or not. I'm really happy with how this has come out. I'm really happy with how that's come out. I mean, this is not a skill that I have, right? Looks good. Will you bring it Friday? Peter, I'm working on the bat symbol today, the bat signal. If I can get that already, yes. And by the way, good morning. How are you? Cats adding their stamped art. I wish it were the cats. It's just all the little microscopic shit. Problem is, I've got a dryer, 10 feet away from me. We're going to see. Sorry, I'm going to go back here a little bit. We're going to see How to Train Your Dragon, the new one. Nice. I really enjoyed the cartoon one that came out a decade and change ago. Man, it's funny. It's like the movie just came out. Let's make a sequel. How goes the Tour de France or whatever it was? Oh, I'll fill you in. I watched that yesterday morning too while getting the early day started. Good morning, everyone. Hey, Peter. Yeah. Anyway, so hopefully tomorrow, fingers crossed, I will have gotten that done and this project is done. Okay. So, the Tour de France, it never fails to impress. I haven't seen anything good in a while. Movie-wise, yeah. Star Trek V is just such an awful film, and in so many different ways. And I read some things about it afterward. Like the special effects. Just watching the movie, it's like these special effects are subpar, like really bad, and there's a reason for it. Yeah, we both like the cartoon one. The wife is dying to see this one on the big screen. Yeah, good for you guys. Have fun. I'm kind of curious to see how, especially if you guys really enjoyed the first one, how it compares. Star Trek V is terrible. Star Trek VI, on the other hand, is a fabulous film. The whole concept of what happens when Star Trek's always been a product of its time. Star Trek VI came out right as the Soviet Union collapsed, and literally, Star Trek VI is what if this takes place a few hundred years in the future. That is what the undiscovered country is. Star Trek over Star Wars any day of the week. Any day of the week. So, the Tour de France was fabulous. The first stage was really, really good. Jasper Philipsen, a sprinter, won, which means, since it's day one, he's wearing the yellow jersey. I don't know about that. Oh, yeah. Any day of the week, Charles. Sorry. And if you disagree with me, your opinion is dead nuts wrong. I like them apples. Hey, I get it. Everybody's got their thing. So the tour is great. I will be going upstairs to watch it again today and every day until it's done in 3 weeks. It's really just more from a how unfortunate kind of consideration. Hey, everyone is entitled to their own wrong opinion, especially you, Charles. I'll grant you that. How unfortunate that you have two guys. I think both of them were involved in crashes, and they're out of the race already within a couple hours. Keeping in mind, by the time you're done, you're racing anywhere between 80 and 100 hours. Within the first hour or two of the race, you're already out. You know, like Star Trek, why you have a phaser in the case? It's the snip out, Trekkie trash like you, fanboy movie. Nice. How dare you? Oh, I dare. I dare. I dare. But yeah, it's just really unfortunate to see people, you know, and it happens every year. There's always a crash in the first day or so, and people are out, and it's like, man, it's just heartbreaking to see, you know, as you're getting ready for the greatest, you know, race on the planet, and that happens. But anyway, great stage yesterday. I'm looking forward to the rest of it. Something tells me this is going to be a pretty stunning year of racing. Vingegaard is back in full force. Last year, he was back from his nasty crash that the year before that, which could have theoretically ended his career, given that he had already won the Tour de France twice. You know, the guy fought back pretty hard, back in the saddle. Last year, he came in second. This year, he's like, I'm in much better shape, and I'm feeling much more positive. I'm going to win this motherfucker. And I love that attitude. I haven't watched a tour in like 20 years. Yeah. Bareback, got to get gas and donuts. Sounds good, Charles. You know, if you have an opportunity to catch it at some point, look, and I get it. It's a personal thing with me. I've been following it for, 30 plus years. Surviving the whole, Lance Armstrong bullshit. In fact, I got to say, fuck you, Peacock. Fuck you, NBC, for having a show with Sir Bradley Wiggins. Great. He's a terrific cyclist. He won the Tour de France once. The one year that he decided, I'm going to do this, he competed and won. He's primarily a track guy. But you've got Lance Armstrong and George Hincapie. Lance Armstrong, okay, who is, was basically trounced from the race. The 7 victories all taken away from him because of doping. He didn't just dope. He doped in a way that if anybody kind of said anything, he destroyed their lives and careers. So this guy is now doing commentating on the show. There's a thing, Peacock has something called The Move. You know what? Fuck you. There are people whose lives are still destroyed because of this guy, and we're giving him expertise. We're giving him the ability to be the expert. It really bothers me. I'm not sure if he's ever, apologized for the damage he's done or compensated people for the damage he's done. But anyway, sorry, it's a personal cross. Like I said, I don't like that. Okay, let's see. Does this one have the same kind of thing? No. Again, undergating. I'm going to show you real quickly why I hate undergating. Let's see if you guys can see that. Try to come in. Let's see. I'm going as close as I can and then pull back. Yeah, you can almost see it. See that bump right there? So these two parts will not sit flush. The only way I'm sitting here filing it away, which means, it's not a smooth transition. And the only way you're going to get that to actually sit well at some point is you're going to have to file it. I mean, sorry, I'm telling you right now, you're going to have to glue it and then fill the seam. Your George and the story there pushed me away from all sports when that happened. Yeah, it really bothered me. Because I was one of those guys who's like, he's got to be okay. He hasn't been caught. He's professed his innocence. He's always passed his tests. Stop bugging the guy. only to discover later on when he says, yeah, I did it. And then you have everybody who is like, we told you he did this, and he now made all these millions of dollars, and my life has been ruined. There's actually an American cyclist who's on his team who is going to blow the cover, and between him and the rest of the team, they basically threatened his livelihood, so much so the guy doesn't even live in the US anymore. He opened up a shop like in Australia. It's wrong. Also had to use a different thickness plow for the sails. Yeah. How, like, thicker or thinner? Thicker or thinner? Anyway, but that's all in the past. The good thing is, you know, we haven't had scandals like that. I pray to God we never do. I would say that if it turns up that guys like Pogacar and Roglic and Vingegaard and Evenepoel and all these young guys who are absolutely fabulous riders, if it ends up being that these guys are also on the take like that they dope and destroy lives and all that kind of thing, you know, I think it would probably be the last time I ever watched the tour. If it is that much of a problem. Now, look, I'm not saying that these guys probably don't do some stuff to help their performance. Sure, but if they're doing anything that mars the tour, might be the end for me. Okay, but I'm being optimistic. So, okay. God, I got this one fucking itchy spot right on my back. I can't get to. Trail I was on yesterday, man, it was black fly and mosquito heaven. They seem to love my sweet Greek blood. Thicker, I was going to use 0.05. Too thin, went with 0.02. I'm assuming you're talking about 020 and 050. You're talking about inches, right? Yeah, it's funny. I know that a lot of Americans use, they use the inch thing, and it's like it totally confuses the piss out of me. Use a runner to scratch it. Yeah, I probably should. Got one here somewhere. Paintbrush, ruler, scale model. Get a Gundam, just kind of rub that Gundam right along the back. All right, let's get stuff put together now. I'm going to do an assembly here. Then what I'll do is I'll do a quick little show and tell of what came in the mail yesterday. Oops. One. Oops. Hello. I've done it. I'm sure. Make a back scratcher made out of V-fins. I've got the V-fin. I got Corey's V-fin here I could use if I really wanted to. Oh, there we go. AMG Zaku can get that spot I can't reach. I love it. I love it. Yeah, we're gonna just open up a couple of these little peg holes. We are gonna come on. There we go. This polycap should be able to keep most of this together, as will that little part at the top. There we go. Yeah. And here we go. Let's see if you guys can see that now. It's funny. It still wants to focus on me. There we go. See, that's what I'm getting at. You can actually see sort of that gapping that's still there. It's not a lot, but it's going to require glue. Not a lot. Okay. Got a couple pieces put together. Is that the dryer or is it storming outside? You can hear the dryer? I'm doing laundry. I've got the dryer going and I've got the washer going. That dryer's actually stopped. It is funny what this microphone will pick up. I can actually adjust the amount of background that it can pick up. I just haven't messed with it. All right, let's get the rest of this arm done, and then we're gonna do the show and tell. D8 and D9. Here and here and there. I don't have anything for Friday. Slow going over here. Yeah, I'm sorry, Peter. I know that you got some pretty significant projects going on, so it doesn't surprise. You did say that last month you were going to bring something, but you were going to show it this month, correct? I thought you were going to bring something older to show. Maybe I'm wrong. We talked about this a few weeks back. D8 and 9. And 2 polycaps. So, I don't think there's anything else going on. Not a screaming ton, really. My older daughter is she's very close to passing her first phase of her roller derby stuff, which means she'll then be able to make contact. I was going to bring an unpainted door vac kit to show you the mods. It wasn't going to on the table. Oh yeah, we'll definitely bring that. We can at least talk about that. I'd love to see that. We'll say it's the boon and bane of having a very successful club is that it used to be when we had, say 10 people, somewhere between 10 and 15 people showing up to club meetings, it was very easy to have frequent and long conversations with a lot of people at the meetings. Now when we were getting, 35 and getting close to hitting 40 people, it's as club president, I just, it's an obligation, but it's a good one. It just, you're going around and spending a lot of time with a lot of different people. Hey, Richie, good morning. You don't get a chance to spend as much time with people individually as much, which is too bad. Peter and I always let's talk about movies. We don't seem to have time to talk about movies. I mean, one thing, oops, Peter, I'm not sure, and I'm going to toss this out since we're here. Peter, I'm not sure what time you normally make it up to the meeting, but quite often, many of us, we do meet, like about 6 or 7 of us normally will meet around 6 o'clock and have dinner together. I'm not sure if that works for your schedule, but if it does, let me know, because it's literally across the street at the Liberty Bell restaurant. Good morning, George. Good morning, Richie. Oh, AJ's going to be excited to see you when he gets up. Yeah. AJ, my man. Not my boy anymore, my man. Oops, hello. That could work. Yeah. Absolutely, Peter. The more the merrier. As long as we can keep it to the point where, it gives us like an hour of just being able to just chat amongst ourselves, and it's low key. It's good. Yeah, AJ. Oh, did I? No way. No way. No fucking way. Can you guys let me know if you can hear me? It looks like everything is working, but the camera just shit the bed. What the fuck happened to the camera? The camera just went offline. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to see if I can get this camera fixed. I'm not sure if I can change cameras. Screen froze. Can confirm. It's a podcast. It might end up being. Just loading and showing your shiny top. Yeah, I'm looking at my shiny top too. Boy, you guys are definitely catching that. Let me see if I can see. Share screen. Share. No. Mute. No. That's a first. Welcome to Doors Podcast, the Shiny Bald Guy podcast. Yeah. Wow. You don't have access to this feature. I love it. You don't have access to this feature. You don't have access to this feature. All right. Let's see where this goes, guys. Channel level setting. Let's do the pop-out dashboard. Let's see if we can figure out what the fuck is going on. Nope. Closing that out. Now he's skipping like a broke record. That's wild because the camera basically went dark. I see the blue light went off on the camera. Currently experiencing technical problems. Your current broadcast will resume in a minute. All right. What I'm going to do is, guys, I will ask. I can try to split this into 2 sessions, see if it works if I fire this up again. It wasn't me. Hey, Mike. Good morning. All right. Let me know, guys, if you want me to restart this thing, because I'm not sure if this is going to. Mike shows up and all goes to shit. I know. I'm just saying that because you said you don't have access to this feature. I know. Dude, this is fucking crazy. A reflection, though, I know. Details, yeah, don't care. Webcam. How do you want to go live? Webcam, yes. Customization. Nothing's changed. Cancel. Crazy. All right, guys, I'm going to give it a minute. Let me know if you guys want me to restart this thing. I will end this one and we'll do a part 2. Let me know if that works for you guys. In fact, I'm going to hold off on even assembling anything until I hear from y'all. Time to bust out the old phone. I know. God. That's why I fucking hate technology. Never can harness the sun's energy from the reflection off his head. Aren't you funny? You know, many of you have hair. Many of you may not at some point. You can see the entire laptop on his head. Nice. You can, can't you? Let's see. Well, it could be worse. You could be on Instagram. It could be. All right. Guys, I am going to end the stream right now. I'm going to start it up again. And let's hope that the camera comes back to life. If not, then I'm just going to use the camera built into the actually, let me do one more thing. I'm actually going to my computer settings. Let's see if I see anything here. Input, displays. Don't care. Bluetooth. Nope. Displays. Nope. Orientation. Yep. Well, you can zoom in on the screen. I guess. Can you? Orange John, I'm making snide remarks about myself as well. Nice. Bit of camera cable come unplugged. No, it's actually plugged in. It's wild. All right. So at this point, just checking. No appearance. No. Okay. What we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna start it again. I'm gonna end this session and I'm gonna start session part 2 and let's see how it goes. And the worst that happens, I might have to use the camera on the laptop, which ain't as good, but it might actually function. Sharing clear when you zoom in. Nice. All right. So we're gonna end it now, and I will hopefully see everybody back in a little bit. Thanks, guys.